Welcome back to Holistic Harvest. Today we're just potting up some cuttings. A really nice bloke from Gympie walked around his orchard and he gave us some cuttings as we went. So we're just potting them up today. We sorted them yesterday. I just thought I'd show you this. I just got this soil out from out in the paddock. This is from when a bulldozer come through before we owned the property and cleaned up, and they've left these piles everywhere, and they got they were just basically sticks and logs, and now they've broken down into some nice soil. It's really good, this stuff. It's got a bit of rock in it, crumbly soil, little bits and pieces of burnt tree root and bits of charcoal and stuff where microorganisms and that can live. So it'll not only provide really good drainage, but any of the good bacteria and things for the soil would have attached themselves to that those porous rocks and bits of charcoal and that. So it's just hopefully be a really good thing for the cuttings. I'll just continue to fill up all these rest of these pots, and there's like 100 more under the table there, and we'll have a look when we're potting some up. There we are. We're just in the shed here, just using this as our potting table. This is only some of them, obviously, but we just got the soil that we got from the farm. So other reason we're using that stuff instead of just bought stuff is, well, one, it's free, it's here, and the other reason is this is what the plants will be going into, this soil. So they'll have the native biology of the soil already in there, and I've just got a bag just beside me here of worm castings, and I'm just top dressing the native soil with a bit of worm castings. So this will have heaps of your trace minerals in it, as well as a bit of NPK. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you can look it up. Most worm castings, depending on what people are feeding them, is pretty good anyway. And then we'll just grab a cutting, softwood or hardwood. So in Australia we've got a Yates brand. There's lots of brands, but that's what we picked from the garden store. Liquid, just supposedly stays on the cutting a bit better than so we're just here. This is the hardwood cutting. How you decide is how hard it is for your secateurs to get through. So this one's a hardwood. I'm just dipping them in the rooting hormone, and then a couple per pot, and then I'm taking them over and making sure there's no air bubbles in the water. And yeah, when they start to grow in that, we can separate them out into a bigger pot or straight in the ground, or whichever way we feel is best for the tree. So that's how you do that. So this is, I've just been chucking chucking them in. Okay, and just a bit of water on top, and a bit of water bath in them, and then that makes sure there's no bubbles, air pockets left in the soil. And then I'm just taking them out like that. I'm happy with that. I'm moving them over to the pallet we've got over here, which is our makeshift bench.
With cuttings, sometimes you have a node or a large scar down the bottom, so that needs to be chopped off to help reduce disease coming into the stem before you put it into the soil. When we're doing cuttings, you see on this one, this has got still quite a few leaves. If we cut off extra leaves and branches that are no longer in the space and cut just above a leaf or a growth node, then that will give you the best chance of it bushing out without it using extra energy to keep the other leaves and branches alive.
This is where all the cuttings have ended up after they've had a bit of water in the tub there. I see they're all watered. We'll just come back with a watering can. This is just inside our shed, so behind where we are, where the camera's looking at least, is where the sun arcs over the building, and it has two big open fronts in this building. So we'll put another pallet next to it, just there. where the drum smoker is, and that should be 2 pallets worth of cuttings. Well, there you go, guys. There's a look at how we do some of our cuttings. I know it's not the perfect situation. It's not a clean room. It's not 100% sterile, but it's going from the soil from our farm into our farm. These aren't for sale. They're for us, for our own food forest. So that's just a look, and you can have a go at it yourself. You don't need rooting compound. We just wanted to give these the best start that we knew of. You can use honey. Yes, we do have our own honey bees, like you've seen. We could have done some honey on some, but it's debatable whether or not that's good or bad. So we just chose to do it that way. That's at least how they do it commercially, so we know at least we'll have the best success. At least we know how. I just thought I'd sign off. We're just having a bit of a look here at the. This is a blue. This one here is they call it a blue Java. It's just got its first lot of bananas on it. That's why I thought I'd sign off here, because I wanted to have a look at that. Anyway, if you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, chuck them in the comments below, and hit that bell for a notification, and subscribe, and please like the video and share it if you liked it. And thanks for watching. Yeah, welcome back to Holistic Harvest. It's the next day. Today we didn't get all done the cuttings yesterday. We actually ran out of pots. We got 120 from a local supplier in Gympie. I thought it would be enough. We probably need about another 50. So we'll just have to wait until someone goes into town next, and we'll get the next ones. Not that we're very far away. We're only like 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 due to the roadworks, but there's no point wasting the diesel and the time to go in to do that. So I'll just show you what they look like and what we had left after sitting there after the night. Okay, here's the plants. They all look really good. See how they go. And then the one here, it's been taken by the dog. It's a elephant apple, I'm sure. It's like these ones. But anyway, I just scout around for it, bloody dog. And then what we got left is just these ones here. And there's a fair few cuttings in them. That's why I was saying 50 extra pots. But we'll do the same thing. And get them potted, and we'll give you updates and see like how they're going as they're growing, what's not.